really sure what year it was. I know I still had my dollhouse. It looked just like our real house. Some dolls were always busy. Others were always doing the important work. There is a little girl doll. That's me.
Very, very cute hair. Thanks. Yours too. My socks, I look like I have that head.
Back then, we still believed in this world. I guess it's easier to accept a story than believe that the people around you are monsters.
Agnes Mackenzie, this is Daisy. Make her feel comfortable.
Daisy, where do you hail from? Canada.
I imagine Canada's very different from here. Which makes me wonder, what did you come here for?
Never quite as it seems. Never quite as it seems.
We gather here tonight to bring women back to their rightful place.
I have to save those girls.
Just get close to her.
Changed ever since she's been around.
Can't that be a good thing?
Why is everybody being so touchy? Nobody cares what we want.
This is our whole lives.
There comes a time when you have to take action. When you have to choose your own destiny.
Your body will tempt you into impulsive decisions.
We need to destroy everything.
We had no idea what we were capable of. It was time for us to change things.
'Cause you're a dream to me.
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for The Testaments, arriving on Hulu with the first 3 episodes on April 8th. I'm KUYA P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things The Testaments, I have wonderful, brand new, well, she's been in Umbrella Academy. She's been doing her thing. You're still a young actor to me, Birva. The wonderful Birva Pandya. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
I appreciate you. Definitely super excited over here as well. The Testaments. I never saw The Handmaid's Tale, to be honest. Everybody talks to me about it. It's like the show to see, but because of its dystopian, futuristic thing, and I also felt like the world that we're living in right now is kind of heading to it. I was like, I don't need more of that. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check out The Testaments because I love Chase Infinity. She killed it in one battle after another last year. You're a part of this cast. What was it like for you? Were you familiar with Handmaid's Tale? What was it like stepping into the Testaments universe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very familiar with The Handmaid's Tale. I studied it in high school. I'm also Canadian, so it was like such a big part of, growing up in Canada too. I think that this show is really for everybody. It's for fans of The Handmaid's Tale, but also for new fans that know nothing about it or, kind of want to get into it. And it differs tonally in a way that like we're able to balance kind of like the darker themes of the show with the lightness of it too. And there's a lot of levity to the show. And we're exploring such a new perspective. So I'm really excited for all kinds of audiences to see it. And I think there's something for everybody.
I love it. Well, I saw the first episode and I'm already locked in. Like, let's go. I'm looking forward to binging the rest so I can review it. So what would you say to somebody then like me that didn't, check out Handmaid's Tale? What would you, how do you describe it to people, when you friends and family were like, you're on the Testaments, like, what is this about? Like, what would you say?
Well, I mean, it for people that do know Handmaid's Tale, it takes place like 3 to 4 years after the season finale. But it's about a world that we call Gilead, a dystopian, oppressive society that's very male-dominated, male-centric. Women don't have much autonomy over their lives in this world. And it basically explores the younger generation of Gilead that have grown up with the system and have been born into it well after it's kind of been established, and how they navigate friendship, marriage, womanhood, kind of transitioning into this phase of their life where they're supposed to serve their purpose to be wives. and how they navigate those obstacles of being stripped of like their identity, and also this internal battle and conflict with their own needs and their own desires versus what society expects of them.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's probably what I'm raising a daughter, and you're a young woman, and like this is a patriarchal system, and we still women gotta, I'm like pro women. We gotta fight against this, and so I'm sure she'll be inspired by like, I don't want to live in something like this. How is this for you as an actor? Giving life to a character. I don't know if you're a plum. Again, I'm learning all the things because I just saw episode 1. What was it like for you stepping in this role, and how is it for you being in a series like this?
Yeah, no, it's for sure. Well, I am a plum. The plums are kind of like the wives in training, and so they're training to be the greens, which are then the wives. But I think stepping into a role like this, it's really important that you have a safe space to work and to act alongside such a talented cast and crew. It felt really easy to step into it, and despite it being already such like a big show with like The Handmaid's Tale, you'd think that there would be a lot of pressure, but instead I just really felt so honored to be a part of a story as important as this one, because it really is a show about empowering women, and how important it is to have female friendships in your life. I think that was like such a big takeaway for me. And so, yeah, I think that what just made it even greater and like was the cherry on top was like really admiring the women that I worked with on this show. I think everybody was so kind and so welcoming, and offered something that was really valuable to the show. And I think that we all really appreciated that, and it made it a really fun place to go to work every day, and like I learned so much from the experience. So I think that hopefully you could see that on screen. Yeah, I think that friendship is just such a core theme of the show, and something that I also really value in my life.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so shooting, I guess, in Canada, and working with this amazing cast. All of y'all are like the next young, brightest, and future superstars of the world. What has that been like working on set, working with Chase, working with the rest of the cast, and filming in Canada? Like, do you get to go home every day after shooting?
Well, actually, I was I go to school in California, so I was doing both school and filming last year, but it was such a great experience, because even though I've been doing film and TV since I was 9 years old, like in Canada, this really did feel like such a different project, not only because of the story and just how important it is and prevalent it is, but also just like you said, like the cast and crew all made it such a safe space to come to work every day. I loved working with everybody involved, and I feel like I made so many friends on this show, and it almost felt like a second family, because you are dealing with some dark subject matter, and it could get, it was very cold when we were filming too, and so I think that just added on to the intensity of it. Especially some of the scenes where we're outside, you can kind of see, I don't know, I felt it like when we were filming, it was super heightened in my mind, like it's so much more anxiety inducing for some reason, the cold that it brings. But I just felt so lucky to have been a part of a cast that not only is it easy to act alongside them like on screen, but so easy to kind of step out of it and like step back and take a breath and kind of just step away from the character and the story, because it can get really heavy at times. And so it's really, you're really lucky when you're able to have a cast that you really trust and admire.
Love it for you. Love that energy. Love that set family. I'm a fellow actor as well. When I'm not working on something, I like to promote my fellow actors, so this is lovely. I love that. So as an actor in a role like this, a series like this, and you know what, actually, I'm gonna dial it back a little bit. You already said earlier you were a fan. You were reading The Handmaid's Tale. You were a fan of the old series. Now you're on Testaments. For a fan yourself, without spoiling for the fans that are going to be so excited for this series, April 8th, y'all, go check it out. We don't want to spoil, but how fun can you say, or just was there things you were looking forward to as a fan as you were working on the series, and maybe things we can point to for the fans to expect and look out for in season 1?
Yeah, well, I think that you can expect a lot of screaming, if this is surprising, but a lot of anger and a lot of like rage. And I think that those parts of the show was like some of my favorites to film. Because again, it felt like such a safe space to like really get vulnerable and hone in on that aspect of like, you know, I don't know, like I think even just parts of the script and the characters really brought me back to like how I was when I was a teenager. And that's such like an important phase in your life when you're growing up, especially as like, you know, a young woman. There's a lot of, I feel like, conflicting emotions that you feel. And like, especially when you start to regard what the world thinks of you and like the outside influences and the external factors of that, it can all get very frustrating. And I think it was super cathartic to like sometimes just like scream and like have that, you know, visceral reaction to like everything that's happening on the outside of, you know, in the outside world. And so I think those moments are really heightened and the stakes are raised and you're on like the edge of your seat. But it was also just so fun to film and to do it alongside like such a great group of women.
Lovely, 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 lovely. I'm gonna put the vibes in the air, you know, as a fellow creative. Like, I don't know if it's already been announced if we're getting season 2 and 3, but I know we need that energy as always to be working actors so we can come back and enjoy working on a project like this. Congratulations on the Testaments, Birva. Is there anything else that we could look forward to, or like socials, so we can, you know, get fans, you know, checking you out and all that and supporting what you have coming?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm on Instagram, on the social media. I think everyone should check out the Testaments on Hulu Instagram page. There's a lot of super cool like snippets that are happening right before the release that fans should check out. But I just can't wait for everyone to see this show. I think that everyone that was involved really loved making it, and I think there really is something for everybody. So I can't wait for it to come out.
I love it. Well, I'm gonna put the vibes in the air. I cannot wait to watch it myself, to enjoy. And I'd love to have you back as you continue to build. And fingers crossed, season 2, season 3, we want to keep working and having fun and doing what we enjoy. And Birva, it's such a pleasure to chat with you.
Great. Thank you so much. So lovely talking to you.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Everybody, check out Birva Pandya in the Testaments. The first 3 episodes will be premiering on Hulu on April 8th. I'm KUYA P. Nerds Rule the World. All right, there's a cut. Awesome. Birva.
Oh, thanks. I've heard about you too, but I didn't know that nerds rule the world. But that's kind of cool.
Nerds rule the world.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Yeah. Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world. Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes,
you know
sir. Thank you. Awesome. KUYA P, Nerds Rule the World. Hello.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
Nerds rule the world.
I got.
It's in the title of your show, like Nerds rule the world. Like, I want more Black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
And I love what you do, and I love nerds, and you know, I think we're all nerds at heart. But anyway,
thank you, Nerds Rule.
Love
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Julian. Rock on. I love it. Thank you so much.
It's good to see you. I love Nerds Rule the World.
But yeah, there's a heavy nerd component, man.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you ask me, nerds rule the world. So
Absolutely.
And you're right. Nerds do rule the world.
We're just the best.
Yes.
Yes. Nerds do rule the world. I agree.
We do.
I agree.
We're awesome, aren't we?
Thank you, ladies.
Nerds so much.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
And nerds really do rule the world.
Thank you, sir. It's your boy KUYA P. Nerds rule the world. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
Do. They rule the world all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Love you, nerds, dude. Get it.
Well, I was good until I saw that this is Nerds Rule the World. So are we talking about like everybody you interview is a nerd, right?
Oh, it's a legal requirement. It is.
It's a legal requirement.
Yeah.
Or are you, or the second you popped on screen, I was like, wait, are you supposed to be the queen nerd then?
I hope so. My handle is Heather is a nerd, so I am a professional at least.
Okay. But then you enter that whole question of like, well, if you're calling yourself a nerd, are you really a nerd? A true nerd, would they call them? I don't know. I'm going to start going cross-eyed.
Going to psychoanalyze this a little bit.
Yeah.
Nerds do be ruling the world.
Hey, let's go. Swang Who in the building. All right. There's a cut. Date is like, throw me off. All right. We're recording. All right. Excellent. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you, Anne. Hello, Birva Pandya.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm ready to go if you are. Ready to rock?
Yes, for sure.
Excellent. All right. I'm just going to do a 3, 2, 1. We're going to be coming off the trailer for my edit, and we'll get right into the interview.
Awesome. Thanks.
Excellent. And I think they're premiering the first 3 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. April 8th on Hulu. Excellent. All right. Let's have some fun. Here we go. In a 1, 2, 3.